do want to override it.
We are on the same side here, Aloy. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, that walk right past the guy. Did.
Sent them straight through the gates of barren light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let them do that?
Whoa!
I don't know why. My head is fuzzy.
Yeah, let's I don't. Weapon upgrades. Unlocks new ammo, increases weapon stats. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh. Okay, so you can't get the. I have to press and hold. Acid Hunter. Also, yeah. Weapon stats improved. I don't have enough for this one, which would then give me the ability to actually plot a coil on it. I can upgrade this one. Image. I already did it. Oh, look at that. I already have a bristleback tusk. Shit. I need 3 braided wires.
More.
Oh, well. I don't know what I'm talking about. Increases resistance. Sun King. Do this one too. I cannot do this one because I need another Fanghorn Antler. I guess I'll just to have them. Pouch upgrades. Squirrel hides, raccoon hides for hunter arrow resource. Crap. Bomb. So that's how I actually do upgrade. And I'll do that same ability.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Let's go grab a whole bunch of these. Stash. Oh, I'm gonna go find my stash first.
Yeah, you!
This is apparently my stash.
What?
This is your stash. You found every settlement as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gather items beyond your carrying capacity, access items to your stash. Here you can retrieve items individually, restock other resources by holding. Where?
The more you say it, the more wrong it sounds.
Ah, right there. These are my DLC ones. What does this do? One card. Huh. Okay. This and fast travel pack. of Thunder Elite. Yeah, we're gonna take all that stuff out there. This will take. Oh. All right. I'll go in inventory. Purple. You can equip more items apparently. What's up? You can apparently equip up to 6 items now. So yeah. Do this one. This one? Ooh, +1 melee. Yeah. Do it. Now. Warrior bows are quick fire and short range bows, unlike other bow types that do maximum damage.
This is what I was forged to do.
They deal maximum damage even when not fully drawn. No, it's special to this one.
I'm on fire today, huh?
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
I hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find all these missions first. Like that.
Oh, hey! I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
Alright.
You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
Oh, by the way, I made the decision to always do hearts. For my,
How come Ulvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Ulvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Ulvin, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Ulvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Ulvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
You said you liked the yellow outfit for now?
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I
I do.
would appreciate that.
That's cool. And it's got
Thank
nice
you.
bonuses too. This gives increase to melee damage. More stuff. It's power attack and critical strike. Oh, okay. Yeah, so these different skills. So you can actually, each skill has different level up things to do. Like how this one has, it's got 2, but you can also have an outfit boost or weave, which is the socket, the coils or whatever they put into the outfit, but you have to actually upgrade it to tier 3. But like each one of these in your skills, not sure which one under, but like, you know, you can have like an outfit boost or a weave, stuff like that. So my skills I chose. Alright. What I was gonna say is, I picked this skill as my first one. So medicinal berries provide more healing and heal you faster. You get plus 20% healing, plus 20% healing speed. And then the other skill I chose was this one, Resonator Blast. You do that or whatever, and it does big damage after it pops up. So like your spear powers up or whatever, and once it glows blue, then you hit R2 to do a heavy attack. Then it creates a spot that you shoot with another weapon, and it actually does increase damage. Like it's got 31, 20, 29, 29, 27, 26. If you go in here, apparently they're just look at how long this monster list is. Plus, they've got variants. Yeah, that one is definitely an otter. Alright, so we got that mission picked up. The one I just grabbed. Deep trouble. You just gotta go and find them. We get 2 skill points. Level 5 mission. Level Twee. And no melee hit. I think this must be the pub.
I know you see me.
Hey, Milda. Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in the scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough bitter leaf. Just need to hunt for some wild meat and grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
They won't let me actually. Of course.
Think of it. What happened to that hammer you lost?
We are on the same side here.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of
Guide.
payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Aye.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself, Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy, and
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
What? Oh.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
Oh, here he goes again.
Oh, jeez.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Looks like it. Looking at different things. my drink? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, there it is. Apparently I can't talk to them. Oh, whatever.
How goes it, Hammer?
Ah, Savior! Over here!
That reminds me.
Savior,
Talk to this guy.
thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Ignoring me again?
Use a drink. Or two, actually.
Nope.
He's out of the bowl!
What?
Hair is a sign of genius, you know? It's true.
I don't think I can do any purchasing. Oh, supposed to save again.
Laughing about. We already got mad.